Yeah, man, I knew that they had a pretty good squad. I wasn't sure how good they were, and I knew the Tuttle squad was pretty good. I knew they met up in the state title, and I saw the final, but I didn't get to see the game. So, but there was a lot of good teams. When you get to state tournament time, man, they're all good.
They're all good, so, man. Exactly.
But that one, yeah, that one, you say there's a 2 or 3 D1 prospects on that. It doesn't get much bigger than Baylor. So
that's it.
As far as women's basketball, yeah. So what are you thinking as far as was there any upsets or surprises that you saw at the state tournament? That anything that kind of stuck out with you?
Yeah, I thought I don't know. They call Edmond the mecca of high school basketball, and I think everybody tries to mock them for saying it. But all 3 teams made it to the state tournament, and then an Edmond team won it. I don't think anybody had them picked to win it. So big shout out to that Edmond North staff. I know they work hard, and they got a competitive conference too. So they made it all the way and won. I watched the 3A state semifinals and finals, a couple of private schools, and I'm sure a lot of states are like this, but the private school, public school debate with sports is always hot, and I got to watch CCS, Community Christian out of Norman, and an OCS out of Edmond, Blake Griffin alma mater. And OCS has a guy I think he's still young. I don't think he's a senior, but the upset was the Norman school beat them in the semifinals, and their big guy had a much better game, I thought, than them. And they ended up winning. They ended up going to state, and they're the ones that played Millwood. And Millwood was a young team, and they had everything you needed, and came down the wire. Millwood hit a 3 right at the buzzer to beat the Norman private school.
Now, you guys saw that Millwood team a couple times this year?
We did not.
You guys actually had that Millwood team?
They used to be OKCPS. I think they've gone on their own now in the last few years.
Okay.
I don't want to see.
Okay. I didn't know if you guys got a chance. Yeah, I understand. It sounds like a pretty good squad. I saw kind of surprised that the El Reno girls made it to the state championship game. I'm not sure if they were successful. I was trying to find the outcome of that, and I couldn't. I never did see if they ended up pulling off a win or not.
Lost. That coach is she's a good. Both those coaches, real good coach, McAllister and El Reno, and tough game. Yeah.
Yeah, McAllister is ended up who they drew. Yeah. McAllister's full of athletes this year. Guthrie ran into them in the state semifinals in football, and man, they just have a good class of athletes this year. Seems like every few years. El Reno's the same way. About every 8 or 9 years, they put a squad through. A class just comes through that really does some great things.
Yeah.
But, man, you guys, Chris, you and Eric got anything? You want to move on, or you got anything for the state tournament? They're pretty deep in Wisconsin high school basketball up there. So anyhow, it's been an exciting time of year for sure. This is a big weekend. A lot of gold balls handed out.
I think it's the best time of the year for sure.
You guys got anything, Eric?
Well, I'm wondering about these players. Is there an open enrollment process like these top players? Are there school districts competing for these guys, and are they playing by the rules to acquire these guys, I guess?
No.
Yeah, I love that. The answer's no.
The answer's no. They move around.
Yeah, that's
the new law is it's open enrollment or open, whatever it is, but you can go anywhere you want. Now OSSA,
open transfer,
athletic governing body, I think still has a few rules, but man, you can kind of do what you want. You do it the right way.
Hey, Coach James, is it like the Wild Wild West? Is it Sooner country there now? Just kind of go wherever you want, plant your flag, and that's where you're at.
I mean, it's
And
close,
maybe your parents got a new car dealership job and a salesman job. Is that what we're doing?
You got to come up with a water bill with a name